because you're always
Because you've heard
working
yourself so many
with
times.
your voice.
I feel like it doesn't surprise me anymore. I'm not like, oh,
Yeah.
that's not me. That's different.
That is so strange of how your voice sounds so different whenever you're like recording video or anything. I think I've gotten a little bit more used to it. But
Yeah.
I actually did think about it yesterday when we're shooting a promo video with Diet Light for the album release show
yeah.
on
Into
the
the pudding.
15th. Yep, Into the
Mhm.
Pudding. Which the video hasn't released yet, but it's basically a video of me being tied up. And like they kidnapped me and they like
Oh, no.
waterboard me with pudding and like
Damn.
shove my head in a pudding. And I'll be kidnapped or I'll be forced to eat pudding until people buy tickets to the show immediately. So
That's the motivator.
yeah,
That would motivate me.
yeah.
How do you get waterboarded with
me.
pudding though?
We
Like it's thick, right?
oh dude, it's so we basically had like a big pie thing with like they had the plastic pudding cups of
Okay,
a chocolate
yeah.
pudding and
Yeah.
had it in like a big bowl, and then they put me on the like one scene was when I was being waterboarded, but I got put on my back and they put like a towel on over my face and just started dumping pudding on onto my face. But there's like some moments where I was like, because I was like screaming like ah, but some moments I was like,
How
wait,
much
how
of
long
this
is
is
this
acting?
gonna last? Because I don't know if I can't breathe that well.
Yeah.
But listen, they
That's
sent
a
me the
lot.
video. It's so funny, and like
Yeah.
listening back to my voice on there, I was like, oh my gosh, I sound like that. But
Interesting that that's what you picked out of all the things that happened there.
yeah, I know. It's like really studying it. But yeah,
that's
I
so
guess
funny.
so you're pretty used to your voice
Yeah, I think
for the
so.
most part. Isn't it the thing where if you go like this when you're talking, or you like kind of cover, that's like what you sound like
Really?
to other people?
Oh yeah, because
probably-
it blocks like the way that your ears hear.
yeah,
things.
because your sound
I don't know.
travels up your cheeks,
Hmm.
and then that blocks that vibration or the
Interesting.
sound. Yeah, sound
Wow.
is wild. You probably do you know a lot about like sound waves and stuff? Because
You know.
didn't you go? Was that sound engineer?
Yeah, sound engineer. I feel like
What do
I
they
should, but
teach
I
you?
don't.
What do they teach you?
Okay, they teach you the tricks of the trade. I don't know. I feel like I should have retained a lot more knowledge than I did from that program.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
that's college though.
It's
It's like
I don't know.
anything.
I thought that since it was like a sound related program, that it was gonna be really easy to pay attention and to just like be really invested in it.
right.
But it was still just like the entire time I was in class, I'd be like writing songs in my head or
Mm.
just like thinking about what I was gonna like record when I got home or something like that. And I was like, I should be like taking this knowledge and using it. I don't know.
Right.
I learned
like,
some things.
like
but
because I try to picture myself or think about maybe like what if I went back to school for like like audio engineering. Do you think
Yeah.
that you were I did think that I'd probably be the same way as far as like learning stuff in class, but just really not having a lot of motivation to apply it
yeah.
in real time to whatever I'm working to
yeah.
or working on. But
Yeah, it's hard.
did it help though? It's probably helped a
I-
little bit.
I
Your
like to
music
think
is
it did.
good.
I like to
You make
think it
good
did.
music.
I took a live performance class, like, but not like for performing anything. It was like sound reinforcement is what they call it.
Okay.
And it was just like learning how to like set up and tear down like a stage.
Oh,
And that was really
okay.
cool
Interesting.
because like you learn a lot about how they route everything like from the stage to the board and everything like that. So I feel like
Mm.
that was really valuable.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to be an artist or a performer to like understand how like that system works.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I feel like
Yeah.
you can just like talk to the people at the venue better in that way
Right.
and kind of like speak their language. I
Exactly.
don't know. Plus the professor for that class,
Uh-huh.
so sick. His name is Sandman.
Sandman.
I don't remember what his real name is.
Okay.
His real name is something that's just like not cool at all.
Oh, sure.
Which I feel like
Just call me
whenever
Sandman.
anybody has a really tough nickname, I feel like their real name is like
Oh right.
Eugene or something like that.
Right.
For the Eugenes out there, I'm
Clarence.
sorry.
yeah. Yeah.
But Sandman was like 65
Hell
and
yeah.
he'd done sound for like Black Sabbath
Oh,
and
sure.
I don't know, just like all these crazy acts like Toto
Uh-huh.
and he would talk about it. He was
All in
named
Milwaukee?
he was name dropping all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did that, but I think he was also like on the road with some people. Like
Oh,
he would
shit.
actually do like touring stuff.
Okay. As like a sound guy.
Yeah.
That's sick.
But yeah, he like worked Summerfest a lot and all that.
Oh.
But yeah, he had the best stories and he had like smoked 1,000 cigarettes kind of voice.
Sure.
Where like
Yeah.
whenever he talked, it was like this.
Yeah, yeah.
And then whenever he thought someone was really cool, he'd be like, "That's pretty slick."
That's probably a good impression. I could
He was
picture
great.
that.
He was so
I
great.
feel like those guys have so many stories.
He did have a lot of stories. He had the
Yeah.
craziest stories too about just like stuff that would happen while they were setting up. Like he said one time, like lightning struck,
Oh.
like like an outdoor pavilion show that they had or something like that, and they had to like reroute the power to somewhere else. And he's just like digging a hole to like shove like a big
Oh
like
my
lightning
God.
rod in the ground or something
Holy
like that.
shit! So it hits that
probably didn't remember
rod.
that. I think so. I don't remember. I'm probably not remembering that correctly. But
It's just a massive rainstorm going on. He's just out there with a
it
shovel.
was something like
Get
that.
the rod
It was
in.
not good. Whatever happened.
Cigarette in mouth.
And he was like talking about like it was so dangerous. They're just like out there like with all this wetness and all the electricity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like he's like, it's a miracle nobody got electrocuted.
Yeah.
But
Lightning, they usually cancel shows. For sure. These days, at
this
least.
could have been the 80s, you
Yeah,
know,
right,
like just a
right.
lawless decade.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, sick. So
Um,
you working on anything lately as far as me? You're probably always working on
yeah,
stuff.
I'm
right?
kind of always working on stuff. It's weird right now because I'm starting to take on projects from people just around here, and like some people on TikTok have reached out to me
Oh, sure.
and like want me to produce stuff for them, which is really cool. Feels great. Like it's really cool, especially like the validation that I get when somebody says, I want you to like make a quotes from movies song for me.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
okay, I must be doing something right, because like people
Yeah.
are liking this enough that they want to like kind of duplicate it a little bit. So that's really cool, but it's weird because like it's hard to find like the balance between how much time I need to spend on the clients and how much time I need to spend on like my thing.
Yeah.
Because up until now it's been just me
Mm-hmm.
and just my project, and it's been really easy to just like divert all my time to that.
Yep.
But
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's hard to find the space for all of it
Mm-hmm.
at once.
How many hours a week do you think you work on like other people's stuff, or do you not?
I feel like it's too early to tell. Like it's been really on and off.
Yeah.
And like it really like it's so like subjective, like from project to project. Like some people it's really easy, really simple. Other people want something more
Mm.
complex.
Right.
I don't know. Or like if people want something that's like not the genre that I usually make.
Yep.
Like I had one person want me to make kind of like a soul kind of R&B thing with like a lot of like strings and horns, and it's like I don't really normally do that, so I kind of had to
Right.
figure out all the mechanics in doing that.
Yeah, which kind of allows you though to know how to do or like, have some
Yeah,
experience.
dude, like, you learn
in
so
that.
much.
Yeah.
I think that's like really valuable. Like producing other genres and like,
Yeah.
obviously like listening to a lot of music is really valuable to like learning more about what you like,
Right. Right.
and like taking from other shelves and putting that stuff in your cart,
Uh-huh.
and you know you move on.
Do you work full time too?
I work like 4 days a week. I work at a camera shop
Oh,
in
cool. Okay.
Brookfield called Mike Crivello's.
Microvellos.
Mike Crivello's.
Microellos.
M-
Mike Corello.
Mike Crivello's. It's just
Corello's?
named after. He named it after
Oh,
himself.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I work with
Uh-huh.
like a bunch of other older people.
Yeah.
I'm definitely the youngest person there, which is
Gotcha.
funny.
Is it like film or is it like all
Yeah,
digital?
it's like there's like the storefront like sells cameras, and there's a lab that processes film, and then I work in the back, processing VHS tapes.
Oh shit.
So like
Damn.
people bring in their like home videos and their wedding tapes, and
Yeah.
you get like a birth tape every once in a while.
Oh gee.
And
Oh,
I convert it over, put it on a
whoa.
CD or USB or something like that. If it's a birth, I just drag the Finder screen over the computer, and I
right.
turn the brightness all the way down. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. So you basically convert the VHS to like a digital.
Yeah.
Nice. How do you do that? That's
Well, it's like really simple. I can't believe that people pay us to do it for them. It's like $25 an hour.
Holy
And, like,
shit. Yeah.
A
I mean, I
tape
wouldn't
is
even know
usually
where to
2 hours, so it's
start.
like a $50 minimum.
Okay.
But like, it's just this little box that has like RCA cables that just plug into it from the VCR, and then USB into the computer, and then you just put the tape in the VCR and hit play and just record it on the computer. Like it's really easy.
Gotcha.
And for like the amount of money that people pay us to do it for them, they could just buy the kit,
By the
and
box
they probably
and-
already have a VCR.
Right.
and-
right.
I don't know. That'd maybe like $100.
Yeah, but then they don't have to worry about it if it's like the average
That's true.
person.
Plus, we're
you know.
professionals.
Right. Right.
Professionals.
What happens if you like lose somebody's VHS or has
You
there?
know,
already
I don't
been
know
a-
yet because I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, it's okay. Knock on
I'm really
wood.
hoping it doesn't happen.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Do
Do you
yeah,
like
I
that?
don't know.
Like, is that like a passion of yours?
It's not really.
Yeah.
It's just a job right now. It's
Uh-huh.
okay. Like the hours are really good and they're really cool with me just like taking off whenever
Right.
and taking a lot of time off.
Yeah.
It's like a family business. So, like the work environment is
Yeah, I
really like not stressful, which is cool. My last
Pretty
job,
chill.
yeah, my last job was at a Menards in Johnson Creek,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
and that was really stressful.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it'd be like I worked in the building materials department, and it would be people coming up like what pitch should my roof have? And I'd be like, I have no idea. They'd be like, you don't know what kind of subfloor I need. It's like if I tell you, you're gonna fall through the floor. It's
Yeah,
like,
I'm just a kid,
not-
dude.
I do not have the authority for that.
Damn. So people are asking you questions and stuff.
Yeah, it was really
Oh,
weird.
yeah,
I'd
shit.
usually
I
just
do
try
love
to pawn
Menards.
them off to people.
I went to Ace Hardware yesterday,
Mm.
and also Bredinger's
Bredingers?
hardware store in
Okay.
River West. My girlfriend
Just
was
like a
looking
local
for
place.
tape.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Something about the smell in a hardware store. Really love that.
It is good, isn't it? I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
nostalgic in some way.
Yeah.
It's like the stuff that you shouldn't really be smelling. It's probably like paint and gas.
Kinda like-
stuff like that.
like was it rubber
Yeah,
tires?
something like that. Maybe a little
Yeah,
glue in
yeah,
there.
Yeah,
something.
glue. Yeah. But
Yeah,
I-
that's funny.
I like the I don't know, it's kind of the chill retail vibe of just kind of people hanging around, and then
Mhm.
when you walk in, they're like, "Oh, can I help you find anything?"
They jump too.
Yeah, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, the chilling. What would you do if you could like work? Like, what is your dream job if you could do anything?
Mm.
Is it music?
I mean, it's definitely music.
Oh, the obvious one.
Yeah. Like, that would be the dream.
That
Just,
kind of
like,
what you're working for, like long term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty much. That's why it's hard to like for me think about like getting some kind of full-time gig that like would have a lot of like advancement opportunity, and like that sounds great,
Yeah.
but I just yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, like
like
the
what
corporate
kinda-
structure. Oh my god.
I don't know if I could do that. And I like how much time would that take away from the other stuff I want to do, and I
Right.
don't know.
Yeah.
I get scared of being tied to something like that.
yeah.
Which-
Just get comfortable a little bit.
Yeah, and that's like if an opportunity came where I'd have to jump, like would I take it? Or would I
Mhm.
just like kind of stay on my little rock
Yeah,
in the
and just
middle of the
keep-
ocean?
keep chipping away at what you're doing?
Yep.
I think like just from people talking about their experiences, like people I look up to as far as the ones who are doing shit I want to do, it's like they're
Yeah.
the ones that just really grinded it out in the
Yeah.
early years and didn't work a full-time job, and then they
Yeah.
just figure it out.
Yeah.
But
I wanted to ask you this: who are
Yeah.
your influences? Like, who inspires you musically,
musically
or
is
just like in life? I don't know.
musically is I would say more so like people in the music inspire me rather than their actual music.
Okay.
I really look up to like I don't even listen to much of their music anymore, but like Bristol Maroney is someone that comes to my
Yeah.
mind. Like Goth Babe comes to
Mhm.
mind. I guess just like people who are not like huge artists now, but they're still
Yeah.
they're doing festivals and stuff, and they're probably on their way to like
Yeah.
bigger slots, it seems.
Oh, definitely.
But as far as just their genuine approach to it all, I really am attracted to that. And like Goth Babe has like a tiny home and a dog and just
Yeah.
like traveling around on a
That is
sailboat.
sick,
And
yeah.
I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
I would love to do that and just do
Mhm.
music and just kind of be like remote off the grid and
Mhm.
just do music and but who knows? I think right now I'm at a weird point where I'm still deciding on other passions too. Like this
Yeah.
podcast has been really fun, and
Mhm.
part of me still wants to get into stand-up comedy. Just
Oh,
try,
okay.
just dabble around.
That would be
in
sick,
there.
Parker. That would be so good. I feel like you'd be really good at that
I don't
too.
know, dude.
I could see you like on my Instagram Reels feed, like
Just
cracking some
like-
jokes with the subtitles down there,
Sure, right.
doing a little crowd
It's
work.
like, I could totally have the Instagram page for it.
You definitely could. You wouldn't even have to. There's so many just like hilarious Instagram comedians. They don't even like
Yeah.
they don't play out or anything
Sure,
like that.
yeah.
But they just do like bit comedy on Instagram.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I feel like that's huge right now. You
I
could
feel
totally do
like
that.
I'm
Just
not-
try it.
I have a funny bone in me, but I feel like it's not elevated to a point where I feel comfortable enough to
Yeah.
continuously do it. But
Mm.
yeah, stand up would be fucking fun, man.
That would be
Just
really
making
cool.
people laugh.
Yeah.
And just it's an art form in itself. And I've been writing down bits here and there.
Dude, yeah, see, you're already like so much further along than
Yeah.
other people. You
Yeah.
know?
Ah,
You're already like
it's
deeper into the
like-
dream.
Yeah, just think about it.
Yeah.
And this chip away at it. But then
Yeah.
it's like
That'd
I
be
don't
so
know, I
cool.
feel like I have my hands so many different places where I'm like, all right, just
Yeah.
focus on one.
You do seem really
thing.
busy, dude.
I'm fucking busy.
Yeah.
But
That's got to
good.
be a lot.
I think I'm crazy. Like I'm a little crazy in that way.
You
Like,
just taking it out.
I just like
throw it on the
like
pile.
to always do shit, and
Yeah.
my mind is just sometimes it's
Yeah.
just dog shit. Cause
How is that like juggling that with your? Because do you work full time?
yeah, I'm working full time now.
So you kind of like a night owl. You just do everything kind of after.
well,
your
you
shift?
know, so as far as like music goes and playing shows lately, it's been like a big point in my life right now where I'm feeling like I really got to slow down on doing live shows like as much as I
you
have
play
been.
a lot.
But then it's like I get a Chicago opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, get me on that bill.
Yeah.
But this summer I've been really what's the word? Intentional about
Yeah.
not scheduling too many gigs and
Yeah.
just wanting to live more. I think it's just from like a singer-songwriter aspect of it all, and I mentioned that like I like to keep it very authentic, and I really write
Yeah.
from like just my own experiences.
Yeah.
And I find just like the kind of music I want to do too. Like I just like to use it as a creative outlet and just get out
Yeah.
these deep stories and just emotions from there. But lately, it's kind of like, God damn, I've been so busy
Yeah.
that I haven't had time to like
Yeah. You're not living those
really.
experiences.
Yeah, it's just kind of
Yeah.
going by so fast. So
Yeah.
part of me is just like trying to. But then it's like, if I don't keep playing these gigs, am I just is anyone
Yeah. You
just
get
gonna
worried
care
about
about me
falling behind
anymore?
and falling off the
Yeah.
edge.
It's like that. I
Ugh.
feel
Yeah.
scared that like if I don't keep playing like all the time or just
Yeah.
working as hard as I can at it, that I'll fall behind, fall
Yeah.
back, fall off. But
Yeah.
I think
You'll never fall off.
Oh, thank you. I hope so.
Yeah.
really
I don't
hope
think you're
so.
alone in that. Like, I think that's pretty much every person who does anything
Yeah.
like for people, whether it's music or like visual art or like tangible art, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's everybody's, like every artist's greatest fear is slowing down and being forgotten because of it.
Yeah, I think with the internet too, I think
Yeah.
there's just such a freaking there's pressure to post all the fucking time,
Yeah.
and like I've posted like more than most people.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like finding the balance of it all, and
It's hard.
yeah,
It's funny too because I don't mean to just
no,
keep
it's
derailing things, but it's funny that like the way things are right now, like our generation, that sounds kind of like pretentious to say,
fine.
but
I know, it is
our
okay.
generation, I feel like, has a really big emphasis put on like authenticity, and they want everything to be like really real. And there's a whole like culture of like get off your phone and like don't be doing all this and just like live your life and experience real things. Don't take pictures. Like just savor the moments in your head.
Yeah.
I feel like that's really big right now. But what's also really big right now is everybody on like TikTok and Instagram who's saying like, if you're not posting 3 times a day, you're never going to go anywhere. And so it's like, it's hypocritical, and they're like, it's just
Yeah.
like two sides fighting.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's such a good point.
It's hard because it's like, well,
I just even
both are right. I feel like,
Yeah, both are right. Like, I think it just depends on like who you are as a person.
Yeah.
You know, and I want there to be ways that you can find like success in music without posting like a
Yeah.
bunch. You know.
if the government bans TikTok,
Yeah, I know.
Maybe
I
that'll
know,
happen.
I know. I kind of like want it to happen, low key. I know you're
secretly, dude. I post every day, but I'm like a slave to it. Like I'm chained to it.
You post a lot on TikTok. How's that been in your experience?
It's been good. I think
Yeah.
that so with not like playing out very much since my brother, the drummer, lives in Michigan.
You're right.
So like we don't really get the opportunity to play at all.
Mm-hmm.
just because he works full time and he's married and he's got a house and a dog, and it's really hard for him to just like take time away. It's easier for him to just like bang out drums on a track in like an hour and a half or something and then send it back to me. So like making music is pretty easy for us.
Right.
But playing live is just really tricky.
Oh yeah.
But with that, I feel like my only audience is the internet. And so I really like trying to like bolster that. And so I've been posting on TikTok every day, and it has worked really well. Like I feel like all of our fans are from TikTok.
Sure.
And like reels and stuff like that, which is really cool because I've just had a lot of really neat conversations with people online.
Yeah. I just stumble
and, like,
upon.
I found clients that way and like friends and collaborators that way.
Right.
I made a song for a guy in Virginia named Zach Benson, and he was so cool.
Cool.
Just like the greatest guy, and we just like had a Zoom call, and it was like so natural, and I was like, this is great. So in that way, like I love the internet, and I'm very thankful for it.
Sorry, somebody's calling me.
Who is it?
Ryan Bodden. Sorry, Ryan.
Sorry, Ryan.
Talk to you soon.
Ryan, I don't know you from Adam, but
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Ryan. Yeah, I guess what's gonna happen when TikTok is banned?
I don't know.
I
feel like it's too big to fail. I don't think it's gonna happen.
But I think this might be a conspiracy, but the U.S. just wants eyes on something, like the audiences to go to like YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and instead of TikTok.
It could happen.
But TikTok is such a good platform, I feel.
Yeah.
Something about just how the user
I don't know what it is.
strategy to it.
And it seems more like it draws more people and like actually interests them. Because like I'll have like a video on Instagram that'll like do really well, whatever that means. And then I'll look at like my Spotify stats and it won't have changed very much. But I'll have a video do really well on TikTok and it'll just like spike like the streams for that day.
Whoa.
So I feel like for some reason TikTok like actually gets more engagement out of people.
Sure.
And like they hunt down the song and like they find it and add to their playlist and stuff like that.
Do you think like because I have a rule for myself to never scroll on the home feed. Okay. So like I'll watch the first video I see, but I don't I'm not. Cause it's just too addicting, and I know
that's a very healthy rule.
Really good. Yeah.
Well,
not
healthy.
for Instagram, but
that's
another story. I recently just subscribed. It's like $39 a year to an app called BlockSite.
Okay.
And you can set time parameters on when, because it like sets a VPN on your app.
Yeah.
So like I have it right now from 8 p.m. until 9 a.m. I can't be on those like Facebook and Instagram. I just did as like a trial just to see like how I like it. And it's been like, it's been one day, but like I was like to my girlfriend like, oh, like it's not coming up, like it's good.
It's doing its job.
Usually the first thing I do in the morning is fucking go to Instagram and then you see something, it just like that, it just throws off your day. And so really trying to break that habit. Yeah. That seems like a healthy thing to do.
It is very healthy, Parker.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
That's really good.
Thank you.
That's a good thing to be doing.
What were we talking about? TikTok?
Okay, well I was gonna bring up something.
Yeah.
Because you said the word conspiracy theory. Are there any conspiracy theories that you believe? Like what's your hot take conspiracy theory? And why is it the lizard people in our government?
Yeah, right. Lizard. I honestly haven't heard too much about that conspiracy specifically, other than people joking.
I was trying to be topical.
Right.
I feel like that was like a 2000s
I do think like I've heard a lot about didn't the US government, this might be completely wrong. Didn't the US government like just recently release documents that the JFK assassination, like they were involved with it? I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah, the CIA was.
I have not heard of this, no.
Should we Google it? I'm kind of scared.
Maybe do a private tab.
We can clip it if it's... Edit it out. All right, let's dive in. JFK.
Let's see. I thought you were going to say that, like, didn't they just release, like, that UFO footage, too, or something like that?
Yeah. CIA confirmed.
JFK assassination game.
Yeah, I know.
Who's playing that?
What? I don't even know what to Google.
This is probably something you never thought you'd have to do.
I'm glad I'm not like obviously good at Googling this stuff, because that'd be a little sus. I know exactly where to go. I know where to take us.
Oh, there he is. The 35th president of the United States.
I don't even know what I'm reading. We're looking for. But I don't know. I feel like
Could we
any of
ask
them-
ChatGPT?
Yeah, we could ask Chat. Dude, I've never been on ChatGPT.
I just recently got on ChatGPT.
It's a website, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this right here. How'd
it's
you
that.
like it?
It's great.
Yeah.
I love it. I was Austin, who again, Austin
Yeah.
Meyer.
Yeah.
He kind of turned me on to it, and he was like, "You should really try this."
Okay.
We were just like sitting around, like asking it different things, and it's really intelligent, and it has like a memory. It'll like remember like things that you talked about like minutes ago if you reference it,
Wild.
or if you ask it to give you directions,
Uh-huh.
and it gives you like a step-by-step thing with numbers. You can be like, "Can you clarify number 7?" And it'll be like, "Sure. Okay, so here's like a zoomed-in version of that." It's crazy. It's kind of scary, but it's also
my god.
kind of cool.
This
I was-
is the end of the world.
I was using it the other day because I couldn't figure out a key command for something in Logic, and I just asked it, and it knew exactly what to do. It was great.
So I gotta log in.
I don't know. I already had an account with OpenAI because I have like the DALL-E 2 thing where you can like generate the images.
Sure. Yep. I actually was. Emmett Mulrooney showed me that the other night.
Ah, yes.
The DALL-E. Should I make an account right now?
I don't know. If this isn't worth it, you can
OpenAI.
just abandon ship right now.
Oh no, I'm interested.
I also feel it has like some limitations on what it will talk about, so it might not talk about assassinations. I guess we have to see.
Alright, should we look up?
I think we should. Was the CIA involved in the Kennedy assassination?
Oh shit! This is the first thing I'm asking ChatGPT. They're gonna.
This can't be the
they're
first
gonna
time that somebody
flag
has
me,
asked.
Right.
They're gonna put
And the JFK assassination.
Good for you to know how to spell assassination. I think I would have been lost. I would have
Thank
done
you.
ASS
Thank
twice
you.
in a row there.
Assassination. There's no evidence to support the claim that the CIA was involved in the assassination of John. Damn, it's typing out like fast.
Mine goes really slow. This is very impressive. This is
Yeah.
a very high-powered machine you're working
Yeah,
on here.
Thank you.
This is a home build, I bet.
MacBook Pro.
Yeah.
2018?
2018. It's a good year.
Yeah.
Very
It
good
was a
year.
good year, actually.
Yeah.
It really was.
It was the year that me and my girlfriend started dating.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
A great
Yeah.
year.
Was it 5 years now?
Yeah.
Congrats.
A long time.
Congrats. Basically says no.
Yes. But if you'd like to steer away from the JFK assassination, we can talk about New Coke,
New Coke.
because that's my conspiracy theory that I 100% believe in.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So like
I'm interested.
when Coca-Cola, like when Pepsi came out
Uh-huh.
and they were like, Pepsi's like the new cool young person drink,
Uh-huh.
Coke was like, we're going to come out with Coke 2 or New Coke or whatever it was called.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, it's a new formula to like compete with Pepsi. And it was awful and people hated it.
I feel like I've heard about this. Okay.
And so like then after that, they were just like, all right, scrap that. We're going back to the original Coke, nostalgic taste that you know and love. And then I feel like their sales like went through the roof because like everybody was like, oh, I got to try like it was like a publicity stunt, you know?
Wow.
I don't know.
So they like purposely made it
I
bad.
think so. And then brought the good
Interesting.
stuff back. There's also this theory though that that's when they transitioned from real sugar to like high fructose corn syrup. And that's how they like covered up and like nobody knowing that they changed it because nobody could really remember like what original Coke tasted like because they just remembered how bad Coke 2 was.
Oh, right.
I don't know if it's Coke
Do
2
you think that
or
maybe
New
that
Coke.
was like? I think it is New Coke. I remember actually. This is jogging my memory of marketing class I took. once. New Coke failure. That is interesting.
What did you go to school for?
Marketing and real estate.
Cool.
Yeah. It was all right. I feel like most of it was wild because most of the classes I took in college had nothing to do with marketing. It was just like
Really?
a very broad business thing. You had to take
Mm.
classes in like finance, accounting, all like the business sectors.
Yeah.
But then like your major, kind of like your last year of college, dove into marketing more or like whatever you wanted to do. And that was when things were
Seems
still
like
online, and-
counterproductive.
Dude, I used Chegg and
Yeah.
Quizlet,
Yeah.
just like a motherfucker.
I was a big Chegg guy. I was a big Chegg guy when I took
Wow.
a college math class.
Yeah,
I was awful at math in
yeah,
high school, but I took
same.
like basic math in college, and it just like destroyed me.
Yeah, which
And
was it? Like calc or something? Or
no, it was just like it was called college math, like basic college math.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
it
not
was a
good
class
at,
I had
I'm
to
not
take.
great at math.
And it was just like an overview of like a lot of different, like it had like a calculus chapter, it had like a trig chapter, it had a geometry chapter, whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, I was awful at it.
I do like geometry.
Do you like geometry?
Yeah.
What's
I'm
your favorite thing to do in
weird.
geometry? You
I'm
like
thinking
proving
back
the
to my-
triangles and stuff?
My one geometry class, like freshman year of high school.
Take me back to that class,
I
Parker.
remember it was Miss Sparrow, so shout
Miss
out Miss
Sparrow.
Sparrow. She was
Okay.
awesome. She
Okay.
really liked me, and there was I don't know. I remember one time we all had like a test, and I was the only kid in the class who got 100%, and that
Yeah,
like
baby.
didn't happen. That didn't happen very often.
That is sick.
Ever. That was really cool. I don't know. I think I just like really liked. I'm very visual, so I like to
Yeah.
see like the triangle or the shape, and then just the formulas are really easy, so I
Yeah.
can just memorize them. Like, just like clicked for me for whatever
Huh.
reason. I feel like if you're good at geometry, you're bad at calc, but if you're good at calc, you're bad at geometry. Is what I've kind of concluded
Yeah.
from talking with people.
Yeah. I'm bad at both of them.
Sure.
I can't help you there.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I guess we used. I remember learning. We use geometry every day when you're like
Yeah.
looking at things or like, driving, like
You know, that's
the
kind of true, though.
angles and stuff. You know.
That is true. And that also explains why it took me so long to park my car.
I do love parallel parking.
No, Parker. Are you good at it?
My name's Parker. Come on, I gotta be good at it.
Can you help me?
Ooh.
Do you have any tips and tricks?
Yes.
I failed it on my driver's exam, and I don't think
Really?
I've parallel parked since. I will drive like blocks
Wow.
down to avoid it.
Really? Oh, you can't be scared of it.
I'm so scared of
What
it.
kind of car do you drive?
I drive a hand-me-down like big Buick SUV,
Okay.
and so it's kind of scary. It
Pretty
has,
big.
it has like 3 rows of seats. Yeah,
Okay, that could be a reason if you're driving that.
but it has like a backup camera. Like, does that
Oh,
help?
does
at
it have
all?
like the assist too, where you can like
No, it doesn't have
see
that.
where you're?
No, it's
Okay.
not new enough for that. That would be
I
cool
mean, I feel like even if I'm driving a car with a backup camera, I'm still gonna do the class.
though. Yeah, you're gonna throw the head back.
The handbag. But I remember one of my parents telling me like when you're backing up, like you just want to get like right next to the. So say there's 2 cars that you're trying to park in between. You want to
Okay.
pull up right next to the car that's in front.
Do you get like the
Like-
mirrors adjacent? Is that what you're
I
supposed
usually
to do?
just do window,
Okay.
front window,
Yeah.
just line it up, and then sometimes I'll be like back a little bit. Like I don't do that every
Yeah.
time, but start like slowly backing up, but crank the
Okay.
wheel, crank the
it.
wheel,
Okay.
and then slowly back in, and then like let off a little bit, just to, like get it just right. And I drive a minivan, so
Okay.
the
Oh yeah,
radius,
so you know,
the turn
you know my
radius is
pain then.
pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But like back it up, and then like right when I think your mirror passes their like back tail, the back of their car, I
Okay.
guess,
Okay.
that's when you like whip it.
Yeah.
It's like, pulls you right in.
Okay.
It's butter, yeah,
Well,
butter.
I'm gonna call you the next time I have to parallel park, and I'm gonna have you talk me through it.
Right. Yeah, if we're ever in a car together, I will show you. How
Yeah, I'll just get out.
that's what we
We'll do a little
Yeah,
fire drill
right.
kind of thing, and
Yeah.
we'll switch seats.
Yeah. It's
Wow,
it's
I'm very impressed.
so satisfying though.
I'm
like,
very
it's just, like the
impressed.
satisfying.
Yeah.
I remember one time in Chicago, I like literally there's some parallel parks that like I'm like inches away from each
Yeah.
car, and I like it's like probably 10 minutes of
Yeah.
trying to like inch in.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, that terrifies me. I could not do it.
Yeah.
There's only one other person that I know who's good at parallel parking, and it is Malik Stouty.
Okay.
Uh,
Shout out Malik.
so good at parallel parking and just parking in general. And I asked him how, and he said these words: "I know how big my car is." He does it so fast too. He just kind of like whips it in,
I
and
know how big my car
I
is.
cannot
'Cause that
imagine
is true.
that
It
confidence.
really helps to know, like, because sometimes I'll like park my car and be like, oh my God, I'm pretty close to that car. And I get
Yeah.
out and it's like this much space. Like,
Yeah.
oh shit. I think that would help a lot.
Yeah, I guess so.
Just kind of trust in your judgment though.
We should spend the rest of our time here talking about the ins and outs of parallel parking. Pet peeves on the road.
Pet peeves on the road.
We can make like different categories for it.
Do you get road rage?
I try not to. I've never used my horn. I've never honked at anybody.
Really? I used my horn today. Someone was on their phone and it was a green light. And usually I'm pretty like lax about it. Like I'll give them
There's a threshold
seconds.
though. Like there's an amount of time where
it was the one where like they weren't directly in front of the green light. Like the cars in front of them already had gone.
Oh,
like,
that's even worse. That's even worse. It's like, how did they not see? Like in just like their
you
peripheral vision, something leaving right in front of them.
Exactly.
That's so funny.
They must just be so soaked in.
I guess so.
But you never use your horn, dude?
No, never.
Holy shit.
I mean, I've probably used it like for fun. Like if I like pass somebody I know, like give it a little honk there.
You never give someone the old.
I don't think I ever have.
When I do a honk, it's never like a fuck you asshole. It's always like a come on.
Yeah, I feel like there's a way to politely use it, like just like real quick, almost like you're letting them know for their safety. Hey, you gotta go, or like I'm right here, don't get over, don't run into me.
It is interesting the etiquette's like being in a city compared to like rural.
Yeah,
it
definitely is.
I traveled to the Philippines like a few years ago, and the traffic there is just like just ass to ass.
Yeah.
Just crazy. And just people. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, oh my God. And it's like they use their horn as like a way to communicate, like I'm going, or like I'm right behind you, or like it's kind of a weird language.
That's almost kind of nice though. Like I feel like that's nice.
Yeah.
They found a way to communicate on the road.
Yeah. Exactly.
Other than obscene hand gestures and stuff like that.
Yeah. The old courtesy.
That's good too. So when I'm at a four-way stop and I'm like trying to wave someone through, like you can go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll like say it, even though I know they can't hear it. Do you do that?
I gotta think about it.
If you don't, that's okay. It's really weird that I do that. I'll be like, you can come on.
I don't know.
It's like there's no reason to. They cannot hear me.
Yeah.
I do it. Maybe it's for me.
Yeah.
It's just like a little extra. Like, okay, we're letting them go.
They like see your mouth going a little bit.
Maybe that's it. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, that's so funny.
Come on.
I love that I was like joking about talking more about this, and now we're talking more about it.
Oh yeah, it's the human etiquettes of driving.
Yeah, the ins and outs.
Very strange.
There's a lot to it,
Yeah.
Did
you get your license at 16?
I did. Passed my test first time.
Even though you failed the parallel
park. I think if I gotten like a few more points off, I would not have passed.
Yeah.
And the instructor like talked to my mom afterwards, like, okay, like you got to watch him. He's not all there yet.
Do not let him parallel park this car. Yeah, dude, seeing 16-year-olds and like meeting. I don't remember the last time I met a 16-year-old, but
it's been a minute.
Seeing them is like, you are so young.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
You're driving?
Yeah.
It's wild.
That is crazy.
But when we were 16, when I was 16, I was like, I know fucking everything.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't that young. Come on.
Yeah.
I was a man of the people by then. Of
the
world. I've been all over.
Really traveled. It is interesting. I think like that age, like 15, 16 is when you start to like realize you are a person, and you start to develop your
yourself
own,
a little bit.
And then through that you just don't even realize just the stakes of like the dangers in the world, and you just don't know anything.
I wonder if that's the way it's supposed to be, because like if you thought about it too much, like it would keep you from trying things and doing things and all that. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe there's something chemical in our minds.
Yeah, but I think it is just like naturally you wouldn't be exposed to a lot of experiences.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like if you are 16 and you're like really traveled and like you know a few languages here and there, you just lived a crazy life or something. I feel like you wouldn't be like mentally that age.
Yeah. That is crazy
to
think about how like there can be such a disconnect between how old you are mentally and how old you are like actually. I think that's really interesting.
How old do you think you are mentally?
I don't know. Mentally, I feel like I'm still 18. I feel like I stopped there somehow. I don't really know what that means, but like I went camping in Kentucky, like I told you earlier.
Yeah.
But I drove down with my brother. We just met in Michigan and then went down. And we were just kind of chatting, and we were talking about how old we are for some reason. I forgot why. But he just kind of let it slip, like, and you're 18 and I'm 22, and he's 24 and I'm 21. And so for some reason he just thought we were still 18 and 22, and I was like, I wonder if that's how he still sees us.
Wow.
Like I'm still 18 to him, and he's like still 22 in his
yeah.
mind and stuff. It was really funny.
That's probably. I mean, you could have. Geez, my brain cannot think of words tonight.
That's okay.
That's
You're
probably
tired. Long day.
It's probably yeah. It's been a long week, but
Yeah.
Monday.
Mondays. Oh my gosh.
That's probably due to COVID a little bit, as far as feeling like it's just been one long year.
Yeah, that could be it too.
Just
that could be it too.
dragged on,
You know, life just stopped at some point and hasn't really
Yeah.
started yet.
It's what, dude? Your brother's 24. I've seen
Yeah.
pictures of him. He looks like 26 or 27.
He does look
Like,
older. It's all the facial hair, I think.
Yeah, he's
like,
got it pretty gnarly.
He does.
facial
He
hair
really
going
kind
on.
of grows it out.
Yeah.
You know, his mustache is huge, dude. Like, I think I have an okay mustache.
You have a
Like,
good mustache.
I think it's all right.
Yeah.
Like, I wish that it was a little bit different. I wish it was more like Hasselhoff or.
Your mustache does a really nice curl.
Yeah,
Do you comb it?
I do comb it,
Okay.
and like I put a lot of Vaseline on my lips because my lips get dry,
Okay.
and then I feel like a little bit of it gets into the
Gets in
mustache,
the
so it's like a
mustache.
little
Yeah.
greased.
Yeah.
You know? But
Greased
you have a nice
up.
mustache too.
Thank you.
You have like
Thank
a
you.
kind of like a push broom mustache where it's like a really nice
Yeah.
like straight
Just straight.
like right
Yup.
kind of right there. It's really thick
It's
too.
funny. I was watching
admiring
like pictures and videos from like last summer on our album release,
Mhm.
and god damn, around that time I let my mustache get like long, which like there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm like,
You're a
oh my
wild
God,
man.
as soon as my personal preference is as soon as I can like kind of start biting it, I like to just kind of
Yeah.
keep it up there.
Yeah, I'm eating mine with my meals
Yeah,
these days.
yeah.
it's in my mouth with whatever I'm eating.
How long have you had your mustache? I knew we would talk about mustaches today.
Yeah, I'm so glad we did.
Yeah.
Mustaches. Okay, I'll get back to how long I've had it, but mustaches are unironically back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think for a while it was kind of like weird to have a mustache. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe just in my circle it was. But now I feel like all my friends have mustaches.
Could be because
And
we're all getting older.
maybe
and, like,
that could be it too.
Being able to. Yeah.
That could be it too. Plus, there's a lot of bad mustaches out there,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna name any names. I don't know anyone who has a bad mustache. That was mean. I don't want anyone watching this to be like,
I could picture somebody with a
Like,
bad
is he
mustache,
talking
but I
about
can't.
me?
Yeah.
stretch a shit. I don't know if I know anyone with a bad mustache, but there is a time where it's like it's not there yet, and you need to let it
Oh,
go for a
yeah.
little bit longer.
Yup.
But there is kind of an awkward stage, you know.
I had some friends in high school, or one friend specifically he had like a pretty good peach fuzz going on.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah.
coming in, but like he had blonde hair, so it'd be like a blonde mustache.
That's tough.
So he got the beard dye, and it was
Oh, yeah,
like
baby.
brown, so it looked
Okay.
good for like a day, and then he didn't like it. But everyone was like, "Oh, that
Oh,
actually looks
yeah.
pretty good." He shaved it,
Yeah.
and the beard dye stained his skin, so it was like
Oh,
still just
no.
there
So yeah, just like a 5 o'clock shadow right on the upper lip.
of dye.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did it ever come out?
Yeah, it came. out,
Okay.
it came
Okay.
out. We were just.
That's good.
He's like a good spirit about it. He's funny. So
Okay. Yeah. That's good.
It was a good bit.
Yeah.
it was fine.
Oh, that's
How
so
long have
funny.
you had your mustache?
I've had a mustache since I was 19, maybe. I shaved it once
Wow.
because we were releasing a song, and I felt, or no, was that when it was? Yeah, it's because we were releasing a song, and I didn't want to have a mustache like on the album cover. Maybe I for a long time my mustache, Parker, was not good. It was not good. I was the person who was in like that weird stage.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah.
like,
right.
it's weird until it grows like down to your upper lip. It's kind of weird because like it's just in like the skin area. It doesn't really fold over the lip at all.
Yep.
And then
Right.
I would also do this thing where I'll show everybody here. I would like pull it out,
Oh yeah.
and that just looks awful.
Yep. No.
And I would like
Yeah.
comb it out, and I would like try to curl it, and like I thought that was really
Right.
cool.
It's like naturally goes in.
But yeah, like it's supposed to grow down.
Yeah.
But it looked really bad for a while, and so I didn't have confidence in it.
Oh sure.
But no, I'm good.
Okay. I feel like mine though, like I don't like comb it this way, but like I try to kind of push it out.
Yeah.
There's so many different styles of mustache
There is.
too. Like, do you trim like the middle section?
No, I don't grow a lot in the middle section.
Oh,
I feel like I
okay.
don't have to trim it. Do you trim the middle
I have
section?
before. I haven't recently, but
Okay.
sometimes I'll like fucking pluck, like
Yeah.
just literally like boop boop.
Yeah.
It kind of hurts. Like
Yeah, that
pretty
I
good.
would do that.
It's like,
I'm not
oh,
brave
we
enough
got
for
a
that.
nice part going on right
Yeah.
there.
my buddy Nathan, his mustache grows like really thick right here, and like so much so that it will kind of like grow a little bit past like the rest of it. So he's really got to keep it trimmed, otherwise it's like there's like a little
Hitler
spike that
gene.
yeah,
That has a Hitler
he's got
gene.
the Hitler gene in him. Direct descendant. Sorry, Nathan.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There's a Bill Burr bit. He's a comedian. That's like,
Mhm.
why doesn't anybody have the last name Hitler? Like everyone's anyone who had that last name had to change their name.
Yeah. There has to be some people like that.
Or
I feel like
Stalin.
yeah. And, like during that time, okay, maybe I shouldn't talk about the events of World War II, but I feel like during that time, like when everybody loved Adolf Hitler so much in Germany,
Yeah.
like there was probably like a lot of like babies named Adolf,
Oh yeah.
you know?
It's probably one of the most popular names.
Yeah.
Do you think people probably still use the name Adolf? No, I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a
There may-
tricky road
yeah.
to cross. There's
You could ask ChatGPT.
yeah.
Do people still use the name Adolf?
That's why we have it up. This is almost like better than Google.
It
You
is,
could
isn't it?
say.
Google just released their version of it. It's
Yeah.
called Bard.
Okay, BARD.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Which is weird, yeah. Like it doesn't really roll
The
off
name
tongue.
Adolf has become relatively rare in modern times,
Yeah.
particularly in Western countries, due to its association with Adolf Hitler, the notorious leader of Nazi Germany. In fact, the use of the name Adolf has been banned in several countries, including Germany and Argentina.
As it
Holy
should- as it should be.
shit.
Argentina, really?
Wow.
Why
I
Argentina?
think Argentina. I think this is. I could look this up too. But after like a lot of Nazis fled Germany after
Mhm.
the war ended, Argentina was weirdly a very popular place for Nazis to like
Really?
They like have started like little cities there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
I'm really bad at geography. Where is Argentina?
I believe Argentina is the one on South America to
Okay.
the west, kind of like under Chile.
Oh,
maybe
okay.
like a bigger chunk, right? Oh, let's look up Argentina.
Let's look up
and-
Argentina. Let's do a little
like
Argentina
completely
research.
wrong. Yeah, it's
Country in
okay.
South
maybe it's on the
America.
east
I
side.
think it's in South America. That's
on
a
the
beautiful
east side.
flag.
Okay, right next to Chile.
Yeah.
I love that flag. I love that.
Yeah, that's a
sun.
great
It's
flag.
So cool. Buenos Aires.
There you go.
I always
feel like
forget.
that's kind of a far piece from Germany.
Yeah,
wonder how they-
right?
how
I
they were
always
getting down there.
forget about South America, honestly, as far as like
Just forget
places I
about it.
want to travel.
Yeah.
Not forget about it, but like is when I'm thinking about like where I want to travel in the world.
There's so much there.
Just, yeah, so much
Like
there.
sometimes I forget that Brazil is a
It's
part of South
huge.
America, which it sounds really stupid, but Brazil just seems like its own thing. Like it's huge. I mean, it is its own country, but it seems like it should be its own continent.
yeah, yeah.
It's a huge thing.
Wow, that's where the Amazon is and all that good stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot there. You go to the Amazon, Parker. How do you think you would do in the Amazon?
Dude, not well.
Yeah,
Honestly, not well.
it seems like a harsh environment. You know, not very
Yeah.
forgiving at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I mean, you go camping and stuff, but I grew up as a Boy Scout, and
Yeah.
you know, but I'm not one to be drawn to living outside for
Yeah.
long periods of time. I don't know,
Yeah.
I'm pretty cozy.
That's fair.
Which I want to change that
I'm
about
okay
myself.
right here.
Actually. I want to change that about myself.
Yeah, I
Just
grew
give
up
me a
camping.
machete.
Yeah, you could be like a bushwhacker. You know, you could just get in there.
The bushwhacker.
Yeah, you could be blazing your own trails and stuff.
Trailblazer. Did you ever play Oregon Trail growing up?
I did not. My siblings did though, and I retained like the terminology and like the jokes of you died of dysentery. Stuff like that.
Yeah. I just got a flashback of like when you die, it just gets really sad. It's
Yeah.
like, fuck, I spent so much time on that campaign. Argentina's association
doing?
with Nazi Germany has its roots in post-World War II era when a significant number of high-ranking Nazi officials and sympathizers fled to South America, including Argentina. The Argentine government, led by President Juan Perón, offered refuge to these individuals, many of whom had participated in war crimes and crimes against humanity during the Holocaust and World War II. Perón and his government were... Dude, I love ChatGPT. This
Isn't
is
it great?
fucking nice. It's just like...
It's great.
I don't have to do my own research as far as like... This gives me just a good snapshot of like what this is. This is like an
Yeah.
essay.
I think it does what it's supposed to do really well.
Wow.
And you could ask it specific things. So you could ask it like, without any more context, like give me the names of some of the high-ranking officials or something that fled there. You don't have to, but you could ask it like that, and it would. I think it'll probably give you a
It's
very
like a
accurate answer.
conversation.
Yeah, like that's kind of why it's fun to use.
Can you like talk to it now?
I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like you
It's
could
gonna
probably.
be wild when you're gonna be able to just
Yeah.
like tell me this, tell me that.
That is kind of
Give me
crazy.
the names of some of those high-ranking officials. Oh,
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Adolf Eichmann, Joseph Mengele, Angel of Death. Oh my
Mm.
God.
Have you ever seen any like Holocaust movies, like Boy in the Striped Pajamas or Schindler's List?
Seen that one.
Yeah.
Schindler's List I have not seen.
Mm.
Have you seen those?
I have not. I haven't seen like any.
Wow, gotcha.
And
Do you watch like World War II like movies at all? As far as like
I think I've probably seen
Pearl
one or two.
Harbor, Saving Private Ryan.
I have seen Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's
I
a
do
good
love
movie.
that one.
Yeah.
Did you see? I recently saw the All Is Quiet. All
Quiet on the Western Front. Yeah. I actually just watched that
Dude,
too.
that movie's just dark and
Yeah.
wild, and I liked it a
Yeah,
lot.
it was really
Yeah,
good.
I
but yeah,
really liked that.
it was a lot to watch.
Yeah. After it's just like, oh my God. I
know.
love that history of just like diving into like what did these people feel, and
Yeah.
like these people our age, just like what did they experience? And
Yeah.
it makes our lives look like a walk in the park.
It does though. Like it seemed like I cannot imagine being in the army. I would not do well at all. Like, and I've seen a lot of just like there's a lot of army training movies and stuff like Full Metal Jacket and like Taps. I guess that's a comedy, but whatever. Like I don't know, just like the drill sergeants like screaming at people and like I don't think I would do well in that environment.
If I have a choice, I'm not going to enlist like that. But I understand if like the army is good for people who are kind of looking for something, or like just kind of a high school, just don't know what you want to do, and that seems like a good route. But also, I think I've been thinking a lot about like Jesus Christ, Ukraine, the war going on in Ukraine, and like those people, as far as like if they're it's their city and like their friends and family. I think I got something in me that would just like step up to the plate and just kind of.
You'd fight for Milwaukee.
This is fucking. I would fight for Milwaukee.
Yeah.
I hope I would. I think that's.
Yeah.
You don't know until it happens.
Yeah.
But it's just wild to think like. Yeah, because if I got like other people that are in danger, I'm gonna.
That's very chivalrous of you.
Yeah.
You're an honorable man, Parker.
I sure hope
you are an honorable man.
I sure hope so. That's scary to think about, though. Like a war on our own turf.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like it seems like that's never happened, like on a large scale at least. Like
in America.
Other than the Civil War, obviously.
Yeah.
Like not in any like modern age.
Yeah, thank God. I mean, knock on wood.
Yeah.
It's fucking scary. I remember watching recently like a GoPro of like some soldiers in Ukraine.
Yeah.
And it's like literally some of the first times that like it's like right on YouTube. You can literally see combat of what's going on from the soldier's perspective. It is fucking wild.
Yeah.
Just really like dudes our age just like out there with a gun. A few months ago they were like just doing a normal job in school.
Like that.
Yeah. Put on a helmet and grab your gun.
That's so scary.
So scary.
Yeah.
Really trying to be optimistic that there's not going to be a nuclear war anytime
I think
soon.
about that a lot, though.
Yeah.
I just think about how quickly the world could end if somebody just like kind of stirred the pot a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? That's so scary.
There it just talks about like if the sun or just if like the power grid went out for like a week, like it would be fucking wild. Yeah. People would just
Didn't that happen in Texas? Like because isn't like the Texas power grid like kind of really messed up?
Yeah, I think it happened was when there was like a snowfall or something.
Yeah.
And
Like nobody had power for like weeks or
yeah.
something like that.
that's so scary.
is really
Like,
scary.
imagine if that was the world,
Yeah.
some crazy phenomenon. And yeah, I guess you can't really dwell on that though.
Yeah. This has been a really dark couple of minutes.
Yeah, dark topics.
I think that's okay though. You know.
Yeah.
You gotta talk about that sometime.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's
And
important.
I'm glad it was me.
What's that?
And I'm just
yeah.
glad it was me.
It's important to not dwell on those. Like,
Yeah.
just thankful what you do have
Yeah.
right now. Easier said than done. I feel like this world that we're in right now, there's so much negative
Yeah.
shit everywhere online. And
Yeah.
like I was saying before, you'll see something on Instagram like first thing in the morning. It's like, oh, yeah, God.
Yeah,
I don't really
This is the world we live in.
cognitively think like, oh, God, that's fucked up. But like, it's there.
But it sticks with you. You know.
Whew.
You just think
Yeah.
about how messed up everything is.
Mm-hmm. Does part of you ever just want to go off grid and just
Yeah.
live? Yeah.
I was having a conversation with somebody the other day about, we were just talking like very lightly about like, hey, where would you want to live if you could live anywhere in the world?
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like if you want to be an artist, you kind of have to stay in like a metropolitan area because you have to be like involved in like a scene, and like there's still like so much like interpersonal communication that needs to happen to like make those connections to like ever grow and get anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But if money was no object and I could just like not have to do that, I would just like live in Montana or Canada.
Yeah.
Just like somewhere where there's mountains and it's just like huge and open spaces and everything like that.
I feel like you could do that in a way eventually,
Yeah, I
Just
probably could do
buy
that.
a little plot of land.
Just
out
still make my
there.
TikToks and
Yeah,
people find me that
seriously.
way.
Once you get that TikTok money,
Just
buy a
drain the creator
ranch.
fund for a mansion in Montana.
Kanye West is your next door neighbor.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Like John Mayer lives in Montana.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
got a big old ranch out there.
Was that? I remember his one album where he's like kind of Western looking.
Yeah, I was a big
that?
John Mayer kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made like 2 albums based on Montana. There was Born and Raised, which was like his comeback album because
Is he from Montana?
no, he's from Connecticut, I want to say.
Born and raised. That's funny.
Yeah, but
No, you aren't.
yeah, so I don't know where the Born and Raised comes from. I think it was like a roots album for him because
Yeah.
like right before he like moved to Montana and kind of dropped off the face of the earth, he said like some really questionable like misogynistic things and everybody kind of hated him for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, and then he had like he had like a node on his vocal cords from like overworking his vocal cords. So like a big like cyst on him. I don't know if that's really
Yeah,
the
right.
scientific way to talk about it.
Yeah. Lump.
But yeah, he had a lump, and like he had to have it surgically removed. Like they had to like open up his throat and like take it off his vocal cords, and so he couldn't sing for a really long time either. And so he kind of just like went into isolation. It was like the perfect storm of like his life. Just people hated him, and he couldn't really like do what he was doing anymore because he wasn't allowed to sing. And like, it took him years to heal, I'm pretty sure. And
Yeah.
there's like a video of like his first show back, and like he just looks like really nervous about singing. And
Right. Oh
But,
yeah.
yeah, I
I'd
can't imagine.
Holy shit.
But yeah, then he made Paradise Valley, which is also kind of about like his life in Montana a little bit.
Right.
Both good albums.
That's fucking cool.
I don't know how I got so into John Mayer. That's kind of what got me into playing guitar, though.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
He's so good at guitar.
He's so good at guitar.
Oh my God.
I feel like he's older now, and like maybe like in the earlier 2000s, he had like some sex appeal, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like he just doesn't. Like, maybe he still has that, but I feel like he doesn't have it as much as he used to. And like the younger generations, he's not like bringing those people in. But what he is
Yeah.
bringing in is guitar players.
Yep.
And I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
there's still just like young people playing guitar that'll always love John Mayer for that,
Yep.
and I'll be one of them.
Fuck yeah. No, he's so good. He's still making good music.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't listen to too much John Mayer.
I'm not a
his
huge
new
fan of like
stuff.
his newer stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah. I don't even know if I know what his new. Well, actually,
he just dropped an album last year.
Okay.
I think.
his newer stuff, I think of like, it's like the White Album, where it's like,
The Search for Everything.
I think so. Like, "What's your man?"
Oh yeah, Still Feel Like Your Man.
Still feel
yeah.
like your
I still
yeah.
keep your shampoo in my shower.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good album.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like his earlier stuff a lot though. Like
That was probably like 2018. I want to
Yeah,
say. So
2018,
that's not too recent.
2019.
In my
maybe.
head, that's like still recent.
Yeah.
Like new.
Do you
John
so
Mayer.
do you like listening to music like that's newer, or do you prefer older stuff, or do you not really care?
I've been preferring a lot of older stuff.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
For some reason, I think like there's something in me that, unless it's like some people that I know, like Bug Moment, I'll listen to like
Yeah.
their new album,
Oh, yeah,
of
for sure.
course, and
Very
it
good.
was so good. Oh
Incredible.
my God, it's like a
Slush.
masterpiece.
Best song.
Yeah, I liked Face Paint and Teeth. Those two are.
They're
so
all good,
fucking
though.
good. Yeah,
I was listening to it. I was like, this is like the production on these is so good.
Crazy.
I was so
Yeah,
impressed.
shout out Sterling who did their production.
Yes.
It's just crazy album.
Absolutely.
So good. But as far as like putting stuff on, I really like the oldies and just that old like raw feel to things.
Yeah.
But I really feel like I am guilty to just bouncing around to so many different things. Like, I
Yeah.
don't really
That's easy to do, like with playlisting and stuff like that.
Yeah, which is
just kinda
cool. I
Discover
get-
Weekly or whatever.
You know, I feel like there's a part of me that like wishes I was just like had a really big knowledge of like different albums. So I always
Yeah.
think that's really cool. But
Yeah.
I just don't like take the time to listen through albums.
Yeah. It's hard.
What about you? You listen to a lot of new stuff?
I like newer stuff. And
Okay.
like I'm embarrassed to say it, but it is true that like if something is like in a certain time period, it'll like make me not want to listen to it. Like if it's
Mm.
older, like 90s and before, like I'll listen to it. But and if it's like newer, like 2018 to now, I'll listen to it. But for some reason, like the early 2010s, if I see that it's from that era, I'll be like, I just don't want it, and I don't know why. And that's like not cool at all. Because like there's probably so much good music that came out during that time, and I know there was so much good music that came out during that time. Like that's when I was growing up, and there was good
Interesting
music.
time of music as far as popular music for sure.
Yeah.
Because there was like that was I think that was like the last. I was talking about this with somebody, I forget who, but that was like the last era, like the 2010s. Before, like now it's like so much can blow up
Yeah.
and go viral at any moment.
Yeah,
And back in the day though, like I don't really listen to radio now,
Yeah,
but like
not
I
my
can think
choice.
of like Imagine Dragons, Fun, Lady Gaga,
Yeah.
just Bruno Mars, just constantly
Yeah.
ran Shakira or who's the who has a TikTok song? It's like actually TikTok. Kesha.
yeah.
Kesha.
Kesha. Yeah, you got it.
Kesha.
Kesha.
LMFAO.
Kesha.
And then the Harlem Shake. Like that was such a
Oh my
staple of like American culture
Yeah.
music. But now it's like I don't even know what's popular nowadays.
I know it's hard. There's like so much music too.
Yeah, which is also inspiring. So I feel like people's
Yeah.
listening habits just dispersed with listening on Spotify instead of the radio. And
Mhm.
yeah. Do you I had a question I was gonna ask you. Do you do you listen to like like different kinds of music, or just kind of like what genres do you listen to?
There's maybe like 3 main genres that I listen to like pretty consistently. The first one is like the stuff that I kind of make, like the indie pop stuff. It's like the kind of like sugary candy music, like the 1975. And,
Yep.
Not that I should put them in that box. There's a lot of those artists. They make other stuff too, but like their singles will just be like, just sound like candy, and I don't know why. Like I'm so into that for some reason.
Sweet candy.
But yeah, and like I also really like listening to kind of like more organic stuff. Like kind of like New Soul is like really cool. Like I listen to a lot of Silk Sonic, like the Bruno Mars Anderson .Paak project.
was sick.
I listened to that whole album today in the car. It was great. But
Yep.
like so
That
I
was
think
one of the
that's
only
really fun to listen
newer
to.
things that I don't know why.
yeah.
I feel like with the newer things like that, like I just need to hear enough about it, like just in my day to day, and to the point where I'll be like, oh, I'll listen to
Yeah.
it.
Like you forced my hand.
Seems that
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
That was a really sweet project.
That's a great album.
Sorry to
too.
cut you off.
No, you're good. I feel like I ran out of genres anyway. Those are like the 2 I listen to.
Interesting.
Like and like older stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been getting really into like 70s folk music lately.
Oh, cool.
Like John Denver, Jim Croce. Yeah, I don't know. I
Sweet.
really like that too. I don't know. The songwriting is really cool.
The song what?
Like just the songwriting.
Oh yeah.
Like the lyrics they use and the chord progressions and
Yup.
like all the really like complex like acoustic picking patterns that I want to learn.
Right.
I can't pick with any more than these two fingers.
I'm same.
Ah.
And I only
I'm so
know,
glad that we
like-
found each other.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like, oh, you can't use the middle one? And they're like, no, I can't.
No,
I just got these two. I'm useless with my middle finger.
Like once I feel like that's just like another level unlocked.
I think it is too.
Or like using all of them is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, how that
I just can't even imagine how I would do that.
do
And like I've tried to teach myself, but I feel like I'm too far into it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm too
I
far
feel like
gone
the
now.
Two is
This
all
is
you
all I
need
got.
though. But if
Yeah.
you want to really progress, that's what you
Yeah.
gotta do it.
Yeah.
Your pointer finger can only do so much. But just the bass and the
Yeah. How long have you been playing guitar for?
Since I was 10, I
Yeah.
would say. Yeah, I'm looking over there. There's a picture of my me learning my first guitar chords. If you move your head just to the right a little bit more, right there. That's my Lolo. He played guitar and taught me. Yeah, my mom grabbed that picture. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That's so
But,
cool.
Yeah, what about you?
I've been playing since I was maybe like 12 or 13.
Okay,
So,
about the same.
yeah.
I was always kind of on and off, for sure. Like,
Yeah.
I was pretty into it for a few years,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was in a band in high school too.
Oh, yeah.
But
What were you called?
Borderline.
Borderline.
BOARDER, like a snowboarder, longboarder, skateboarder.
Yeah. That's
it was
sick.
Sweet. It was sweet.
That is sick.
And then we broke up because I was the young guy of the
Mm.
group, and everyone else graduated high school.
Yeah.
And then I started writing and just trying to figure out my own sound. And what was I gonna say? Then I started dating this one chick, and she wasn't that like artistic or creative much at all. I
Yeah.
didn't feel comfortable, and still kind of doing that. And I was like in football and
Yeah.
like weightlifted a lot, and felt like that was kind of my life at the time, which really wasn't something I wanted to do. But yeah. So I stopped playing guitar for a little bit,
Yeah.
but every now and then I would, and then college I really got back into
Yeah.
writing songs and stuff.
Yeah.
Were you
That's
always pretty
awesome.
consistent?
Yeah, I stayed pretty consistent. I didn't have like any hobbies when I was a kid for some reason. I don't know. I played baseball and then I broke my arm falling over a fence like before tryouts one year, and then I just stopped because
Yeah, yeah, that'll
I didn't really
put
want
a
to anymore.
damper
Either.
on it.
And so like I don't know. I just didn't really have anything I was doing other than just like playing outside with the neighbor kids and stuff. And so my mom pretty much told me that I had to like learn an instrument. She's like, you either got to do like guitar or drums. And so I was like, okay, I'll do guitar. And my guitar teacher is this guy named oh my gosh, why can't I remember his name? It's Jeremy something.
Germ.
He was so cool though.
Yeah.
He had like long black hair.
Oh, sick.
And he would always wear those hats that like kind of like older rockers would wear. I don't know what they're
Like a
called.
fedora kind of thing?
Not a
or-
fedora. Like it's kind of like flat on the top.
Oh, with the brim?
Yeah, with
but,
the brim. It's
kinda
like maybe like
pushed
made out
up.
of leather. Yeah.
Oh,
I
is
don't
it
know
like
what that's
the,
called.
oh, what are those hats?
It's
That's
called like a
the-
Mac, or I think that's a coat.
Like the gorillas wear that.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
It's like a very, what is that called?
What is that hat called?
What hat do the gorillas character? That's just not grammatically correct. wear?
That's fine. It'll filter that out. This might take it a second. Sometimes like you stump it a little bit.
Ha! Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, yeah, I know what hat. It's kind of like a beret, but it's
Yeah.
not a beret.
He was a great dude though. He
Yeah,
had like this huge
badass.
collection of like Gibson Les Pauls from like the
Cool.
70s.
Cool.
And he would like
The characters in the virtual band gorillas wear a variety of hats,
oh come on.
depending on the character and their appearance in different music videos and promotional materials. Here are
Okay.
some examples.
Here we go.
1. 2D.
Lead
Lead vocalist of the Gorillas. I think that's the main one. Often wears a blue or
I thought I was
purple
gonna say it.
beanie hat.
Okay, that's not that.
Sometimes with a red star on the
Okay.
front.
Okay.
I feel like the lead vocalist is that one now.
Mm.
Murdoch. Oh, Murdoch. I think that might.
Could be Murdoch, the bassist.
Oh wait, is that like the name of the bassist, or is that the name of the hat? Oh,
I think it's the name
that's
of
the name.
the-
Oh,
So Fedora, that's not right.
Murdoch
We're
Nicole.
diverting a lot of time. to this.
Noodle.
Noodle. The lead guitar.
It's the coolest names.
These are the coolest names. Murdoch Nichols is a great name.
Did you watch the Murdoch trials? The Murdoch
I
murder.
did not.
Murdoch murder.
I did not. Maddie did, but I did not.
Crazy. It's a good watch. It's only
Yeah.
like 3 episodes. And
It's
then,
crazy
like,
that
gives-
it's like happening.
It was in
right
real
now.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that the trial was like 3 weeks ago, and he got convicted
Yeah.
to life in prison.
Yeah, I
and
remember seeing. I watched that.
Fucking
like that
wild.
video.
White baseball cap, black trucker hat. Okay.
I don't know if Trucker Hat is right.
Nope, that's definitely not. With the word gorillas
Baseball
embroidered
cap.
on the in black on the front.
It's so specific though. I'm very impressed.
Ace, the leader of the gang, Green Gang, fictional gang of characters from. Do they
It's
have like
really digging in.
storylines behind the gorillas?
I don't know.
Well, this was really interesting. Dude,
I am not sure.
do you know the artist Lil Miquela?
No.
It's the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I think like when it first started appearing, when I first started following this person,
Mm-hmm.
people were like really about it, like really like this is so cool. And then I
Yeah.
came back recently to the Instagram page, and people were like, all the comments are just like, what is like, this is like scary, like this is
Mhm.
not cool.
Yeah.
So basically, what Lil Miquela is a AI, not AI, but
Oh, okay.
all of her
Oh,
Instagram.
this
She's
looks kinda
basically
familiar now. Yeah.
not a real person.
Yeah.
But she has
Oh,
music on
yeah.
Spotify.
I do remember this.
And she's like millions of followers on
Yeah.
Instagram, but she's not real.
Yeah.
I
That is
wonder-
crazy. It's funny how that can happen.
wild,
I wonder how that did happen.
because it's like, it's
Yeah.
just like fake. Like you could just not real enough.
So do people know who the actual person behind this is?
I
Like
don't
somebody's
know,
got to be
that's
making the
why I
music.
think that someone is like who is this person? It's like a digital avatar.
That's crazy.
Wild.
That's
And
pretty
then,
scary.
Like when it gets to a world where it's like, because this person can stay young forever, and then like the
Yeah.
high, like say this person's like she's like got sponsorships and all this stuff, and she like posts like she's meeting people. She had
Yeah.
a real boyfriend for a
Oh,
time
yeah.
who was like a LA model. It was
Mhm.
just this whole publicity
guy.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like when it gets to the point where you could like hologram somebody on the stage, or like
Yeah.
even just video screen it in, like you could sell like arenas out with like, if
Yeah.
you can bring a crowd with just like a fake person and just play the tracks. And then it could get into
so-
like the VR realm,
Yeah.
where like if you could like get into this world, you could like meet Lil Miquela,
Yeah. That's crazy.
and then you could like, yeah, I don't even want to go there.
I know. This is the kind of thing
Pay
where
a
it's
little,
like
yeah.
somebody should be thinking about this, but I don't want it to be me.
Okay, 2D beanie.
Let's get back to hats. I don't know if we got our answer.
Yeah.
I think that's okay.
I want to know what it is because I want one.
You'd look good in one of those, Parker.
Thank you.
I think you could hack.
I
one
felt
of
really
those.
good in what is it, the beret at the Bug Ball
Yes,
release.
and you looked good in the beret
Thank
too.
you. Thank you. It's like,
Parker-
I should wear this more.
I gotta talk to you about something.
Yeah.
I am really bad at talking to people at shows.
Oh, dude, it's
I
so
just, like,
hard.
I do not thrive in that environment. Like
yeah.
I'm so
yeah.
much better at this, where it's just like quiet,
Oh yeah.
and I
yeah.
don't know. I really do not do well, and my whole life have been self-conscious about like how kind of quiet my voice is,
Uh-huh.
because I feel like, and even when I try to like raise the volume a little bit, I don't know, like the frequencies in my voice don't cut through the noise.
Sure.
Like, and I've
Sure.
always had people like asking me like, what? And like, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really care that much,
Uh-huh.
but like I'm aware of it when I'm in a really
Yeah,
loud environment
yeah.
like that. I'm like, nobody
It's
can
like
hear me.
chatter
Yeah.
everywhere.
It's just, I don't know.
I never even
It makes me really uncomfortable.
Gotcha. If it makes you feel any better, it didn't even pop into my head that like it was like that
Yeah, well,
you didn't talk much.
that's something.
Yeah. So I'm always bumping around.
Yeah.
Like, and most of the conversations I have sometimes are just like, they're like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Good to see you.
It's hard to like do more than that, especially like when the set's already going. It's like
Yeah.
you're gonna
Oh,
have
yeah,
like
there's-
minimum like 15-20 seconds between songs
Yeah.
to like just ask how somebody's doing.
Yeah. And sometimes, like, you know, especially if I'm playing a show and it's like, they say like, when you're playing or performing, like, I always feel like my voice is most strained when I'm talking to so many people before.
Yeah.
So, it hasn't come to a point yet where I've like tried to dial back on like saying
Yeah.
hi to everyone for coming, but what was I even gonna say? But yeah, it's just funny. Some conversations of people like during shows, just kind of in your ear, and it's just literally just yeah. And then, that's how it goes.
I want to get better at it.
Okay,
I
this
wanna
one is
feel
kind
less
of
like
like
yeah,
but it's hard though. It is tough when there's a full band. Do you wear earplugs?
I usually try to, which is another weird thing, because like
Yeah.
sometimes somebody will say something to me, and like I'll try to like get my earplugs out and like hear them, and then by that time the band's already playing again.
Sure.
And it's like
yeah.
I missed my chance.
I think
it's
that
over.
with the ear, I've like with earplugs, you can hear sometimes better like something
Oh,
closer
really?
to you.
Yeah.
Because it's like like drowns.
Yeah.
Takes everything else out.
Have you like looked into the earplugs that will just like lower like the decibels?
That's the one
But
I
won't-
have.
Oh,
I got
okay.
those
Yeah.
recently, actually.
What do you think
so
about those?
I like 'em.
What's your honest review?
I don't use them live. I
Yeah.
did at the washroom like a few weeks ago. And
The washroom
I
is loud.
Yeah, it's so loud. So loud.
Every show I've been there, it's like I'm so
Yeah.
glad I didn't forget my earplugs.
Yeah.
It's fun, but it's loud.
Yeah, especially being right by the drums. Like those
Yeah.
are like
It's
little
always that.
box. Like that's probably
It's the
worth
cymbals
it to
that just-
wear
yeah.
ear protection for sure.
Yeah. But anyway,
for like live shows, I don't wear them when we're
Mhm.
playing because I like to hear just and feel everything and like
Yeah.
the crowd. But when I'm watching any live music or even
Yeah.
like I wear them.
Yeah.
I really try to. I like them.
Yeah.
Like just makes everything quieter. But I almost like it. Makes me enjoy going to live music
Yeah.
more because it's not like wearing me out.
Yeah.
I can actually like hear each instrument too, which
Yeah.
is really nice rather than just.
yeah, and wearing like the little like orange ones, because I just wear like the cheap
Yeah.
foam orange ones, and wearing those like it makes it less fun, because like you lose and like that's what you need to lose, but you lose a lot of the high frequencies,
right.
and so
Right.
like you lose a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And every once in a while I'll take them out, like if it's a song that like I really like or a band I really like,
Sure.
which
yeah.
is disrespectful. I'm sorry to all the bands that I wore my earplugs for, but
yeah.
I'll take them out and I'll be like, oh, this is so much better. Like,
Depends
I
on
wish
the
that my ears could
venue.
take this for a long time.
Right.
Yeah, and it depends on like
Dude,
the amps and like the
rave,
singer's voice.
Eagles
and-
Ballroom at the rave. I've been to some
Yeah.
shows and just gotten my head blasted
Yeah.
off with no ear protection. And
Yes.
oh my god.
I have to. The time that I went to the rave, it was really bad. I went to see the artist Laney,
Yeah.
who I don't know. I don't listen to them
Sad.
anymore. Yeah, that's kind of it. That's it.
It's so dope.
What is it called though?
Oh, this is.
Oh, will they answer this? Oh, we're on Reddit.
Yeah, we've gone all around on the internet.
Some hat
today.
person on Reddit's gonna know.
Some says it's some sort of Confederate hat.
Some sort of Confederate hat. Some sort of Russian hat.
Funny, I've always seen it as a Union hat.
Type of cow. Yeah, like it's kind of like a Civil War soldier hat.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I think there's different kinds of this though. They can wear. Wow, I have a lot of karma.
You
I
do
don't
have
really know
some.
what
Are you
that
are you
means.
active on Reddit?
Not really. Are
Yeah.
you?
No, I don't even have an account. I just go on there when I want an honest review of a product.
Sure.
I just try to find real people who actually who use it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should be using Reddit more.
You know, I mean, it seems like a more real place on the internet,
Mm.
more like less bullshit,
Yeah.
but it kind of cuts to the chase. But also, like, it's hard to navigate and find like what
Yeah.
kind
like,
of communities
user
you
interface.
want to actually be
Yeah.
invested in.
Mm-hmm.
Took me a while to find some cool ones. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like Milwaukee. I follow like the Milwaukee
Yeah.
Reddit. And Hop gets derailed by this
Oh my.
disposal truck. Oh my god.
Damn.
So yeah, what
How did this happen?
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
Oh, looks like maybe
Oh,
they got a little T-bone and
That's so scary.
Wild.
It's crazy to me how much garbage trucks weigh. And like dump
Never
trucks.
really
That's gotta be the
thought of
scariest thing
it.
on the road. That's like
Oh
the
my
hippopotamus of the road,
God,
you know?
right.
If it rolls over you, you're just gonna like flatten. No chance. So scary.
The snowplows are always scary too, cause like
Yes.
because they stick out a little bit longer, so you can.
They're not shy either.
clipped by
They're just
one.
like plowing
Oh,
through
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's what they're supposed to do, but it seems like
It would be. A
they're not
fun
worried
job.
about space.
I just feel like if I was like had my own profession, like I work on my own hours, it'd be sweet to own a truck with like a plow on the
Yeah.
front and like on a big blizzard, just like cranking some tunes, get a nice cup of coffee, waking up at like 4 a.m. and just plowing for hours. Just
That's the
helping
dream.
people out. Just
That's the dream right there.
yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's so funny.
It's
I
just
feel
like-
like there's a whole like subculture of men in Wisconsin that have to just be so excited when we have a big snow because they're like, oh yeah, I'm getting the sledge out today.
yeah,
I'm getting on
The
the road
sleds.
this morning. I feel like that's gotta be.
totally.
There's gotta be a budding community for that.
Oh yeah.
Where they just everybody else just like hates the snowstorms,
Yep.
and
Yep.
these people are like,
Looking
I
forward
really
to
hope
it.
it's like over 6 inches. You know, it's got to be at least a foot.
Yeah. I've been really bad lately about getting like really kind of drained or just kind of bummed out when it's like cold and
Yeah.
snowy, which I know it's a mentality you can just switch out of and like
Yeah.
you can wear layers and bundle up, but
It's hard though,
Yeah, it's just
especially
so
when the sky is so
dark.
gray. Yeah,
it's just so dark. And lately though with the daylight savings and
Yeah.
everything has been much nicer as far as my energy. Just get out of work and it's actually like I can like go on a walk.
Yeah.
You know. Not
Yeah,
to say like
that's
you
great.
can't go on a walk when it's nighttime, but
Yeah,
it's spooky around here, you know.
spooky.
Yeah.
When you were a kid, did you like to play in the snow?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
When did it like shift for you? Like, do you still like winter, or do you find that, like you're more of a summer guy now?
I probably liked it more when I was younger,
Yeah.
honestly.
Is it just the
um,
driving for you?
No, I don't mind the driving.
Yeah.
4-wheel drive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
you got
with the
that's
minivan.
right.
Yeah, it's pretty. The driving's
That's sick.
fine. I think it's just waking up. Like this room has been really hard to heat, and then my energy bill
okay.
is like fucking
Do you
crazy.
have to pay for
in the-
heat?
I have to pay for electric, and then
Oh,
I have these
okay.
electric radiators. So,
Yeah,
dude, my energy bill some months are like January, February, like $300.
dude.
It's fucking
That
crazy. I should really contact We Energies and be like, hey, is this right? Because it's higher than
This
last
doesn't
winter.
seem right.
But
Mm.
yeah, did you like winter as a kid?
I really liked winter as a kid,
Yeah.
and I was all about putting on my little snow pants and my
Oh,
hat and my
yeah.
gloves.
Oh
and
yeah.
going out, and we'd like make all these tunnels in our yard, like through the snow.
Yeah.
Because in Michigan, like, okay, I've noticed the difference between Michigan and Wisconsin. Michigan and Wisconsin are very similar in a lot of ways, just like Midwest states.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it gets colder here, but there's not as much snow.
Mm.
In Michigan, it's like the lake effect thing or whatever, like Lake Michigan,
Right.
like it blows the snow over or something like that. But I remember some winters as a kid where I would wake up to like, I don't know, like 8 inches, a foot of snow. And that would just be like kind of typical. And like you'd open the back door off the garage
Right.
and it would just be like up to your waist and you'd have to like just make a little hole through
Yup,
it and start
right.
going on your way.
We had some of those too.
Okay.
And
I guess I
think-
didn't grow up
I
here either.
think that, well, it's been weird because I think in the last like 10 years, maybe it's just from living in, I think just overall.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we would get a lot of snow. You guys probably got more snowfall generally.
Well, I don't know.
with-
We could ask ChatGPT.
But yeah, right. Who got more snow? No, we did. But we would get a lot of snow back in the day.
Yeah.
Compared to now, it's like not as much as it used to
Mhm.
be. Lots of shoveling.
Yeah.
I like shoveling a lot.
I kind of like shoveling too.
Yeah.
I like
I've
the-
missed it.
Yeah.
You know, like I've-
You should go around and shovel for people, you know?
that is.
Take like a drive out into like a rural place and just like
Uh-huh.
start knocking on doors
Right.
and start shoveling like those 25-foot asphalt driveways, you know?
Yeah.
You know, you get the 4-wheeler, people get the quad and they get the
quad.
they get the
Yeah,
little plow on the
as
front
a
of
kid,
it.
because we would always shovel our driveway by hand. And
Yeah.
Well, we would have a snow plow, but only if it was like pretty high snow.
Yeah.
But
Builds character, you know?
oh yeah, yeah, it does. And I was always jealous of those families that had like the ATV with the plow. And just
Yeah. I lived across the street from somebody who had that.
Yeah. Or like I was talking about before, the pickup truck with the big shovel, the plow. Just
that's the way to do it.
one time it was sweet. We had a neighbor. Just one time though, growing up, the neighbor like
Mhm.
was driving by and just like scooped like a big chunk of our driveway and just plowed it and then just drove off. Like, thank you.
One time
Sweet.
I got stuck. I don't remember where it was. I was driving home from school, and there was like a detour, like a road closed or something by MATC. And I was driving home, and my buddy Nathan was with me because that's where I met him in the program there, the one who grows the Hitler stash.
Yep.
But I was just driving my old Ford Fusion, and like somebody did a really, really kind of out of pocket U-turn right in front of me, and it was really icy. And so I like slammed on the brakes, the car didn't stop, and so I just like careened into a snowbank on the side of the road, like rather than hit the car. But then like the front end of the car was stuck. And so we were like, I didn't have a snow shovel in the car or really anything to kind of like dig it out. And so just Good Samaritan on the sidewalk like ran to his apartment to get a shovel for us, which was really nice. And then I'm using like the ice scraper that's in my car to try to like chip away at the snow.
Yeah.
But it was like heavy snow too. And it was like really hard and icy. But then like these two guys who looked like they didn't belong like in the city because they were like super like camo wearing, lifted truck.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Some rural folk.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yep.
They came along in like this huge truck, and they're like, "Do you want us to just pull you out?" And so they just like hitched up the front of my car and brought us out. And I was like, "Yeah, it was the same thing." Where I was like, "Thank you so much." Like,
sick.
I don't know what I would have done.
Yeah.
And the guy comes back with the shovel, and we're like, "No, it's okay. Like, thank you, thank you for your kindness as well." But
just like going around town, like added to just like it would be so cool to just drive around shoveling snow with your truck, but then like getting
pulling people out too.
Yeah.
You're just like the neighborhood Superman.
Yeah. We did that one time. Or
Yeah.
my dad, when we were driving once, there's a car in a ditch, and it was just a blizzard, and we pulled them out, which was really, really cool.
Yeah.
Good example. Like, oh yeah.
Have you ever gotten in a bad car accident?
No. Me neither. Shit's scary though. I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
Driving is so scary.
It is.
You know.
Like driving just like on 94.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going 70 miles an hour right now. 75.
You just.
The smallest thing could happen.
Yeah. It's so scary.
It is really scary.
There's like so many.
But we do it every day.
Do it every day. You know. There's so many crashes all the time.
Yeah.
And with phones now, it's fucking crazy. But you know,
how I keep
just gotta
going
be
to
safe.
dark topics, but
Yeah, it's a dark
what
world.
we got so far?
It's a dark world.
We got fatal car crashes, World War II,
Holocaust.
Where else do we go? The end of the world, nuclear war.
Social media,
Yeah,
TikTok being banned, which might be a good thing. I don't know.
that might be a good thing. We'll
Do
see
you
if it
post
happens.
on YouTube though? YouTube Reels, Shorts?
No, not really. Maybe I should. Do
Some
you?
luck that I've had lately with the algos out there.
Yeah,
Every time I post, I don't post too often on TikTok. I try to post more, but
yeah.
it's just fucking hard to stay on top of it.
It's a whole
So
production too.
Congrats on that. That's
Yeah.
takes a
It's
lot.
like 2 hours of my day.
2 hours.
Well,
Wow. Yeah,
it
you
dep-
make some good videos.
It depends on what I'm
though.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
Do
kind of
you-
I've started to streamline it a little bit, but
Where you work on try to make like multiple
Yeah.
ones and then just clip them up.
or yeah, I'll try to like shoot the video and then like the next day line up like the audio and like put the captions on it,
Sure, right.
and then like I'll be like one ahead. So like I'll do the one for last night today, post that, then tonight film a video, work on that.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
You work hog.
It's weird too. Like I used to this is bad, but I used to put like a lot of effort into it,
Mm-hmm.
but now I just don't as much because like I found this one part of this one song that we have out
Yeah.
that people just seem to really like,
Oh,
and so I'm
hell
really just
yeah.
milking that one part. And it's like 15 seconds,
Yeah.
and so like that takes me a lot less time. But I used
Yeah.
to be like really selective with it,
Right.
and I don't know. I feel like I'm like that with a lot of things.
Uh-huh.
Just like with making music, it's I don't know. It's like to some degree like perfectionism.
Oh yeah.
But it's also just like not wanting to put something that I'm not proud of out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think at a certain point you have to realize that not everything you do is going to be the best thing you do.
Right.
And like sometimes it's more important to just like try things and like put yourself out there. then, because if you just like sit on everything you have until it's perfect, it's never gonna be, and you're just gonna keep sitting on it.
That's the thing with TikTok though
Yeah.
too. It's just like even the lousy videos will get like go viral.
Yeah,
You know?
I love following Jacob Slade's TikTok
yeah.
because like he'll just post like the most random stuff,
He's good at
and
it.
it'll blow up.
He's good at
But
it.
then but then like I'll just like see like videos of his song, and I'm like, this is so good. Like more people should be like paying attention to this too. I feel like it's hard to leverage when people really like a goofy, silly video to get them to be like, all right, now listen to my music, please.
That's
Like,
literally
now
what
that I
he's
have all
talking
these
about.
eyes on me.
It's like, hey, I'm also in a band.
Yeah.
I also make music. Listen to it.
Yeah. And TikTok is weird too, where I feel like it'll kind of like pigeonhole you in whatever you become popular for.
Oh.
So like I had this friend who posted a video like just talking about IBS and like the fact that they struggle with that, and like they have this whole drawer in their bathroom that's dedicated to like comfort stuff when you're going through it in the bathroom, like books to read and like scented candles. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But
My buddy Carl is calling me now.
you should
Sorry-
pick up.
sorry,
Do you ever pick
Carl.
up on the podcast?
No, because my phone is
Oh, that's right.
recording.
I didn't think about that. See, I forgot it was there.
Otherwise, I would. If
It
it's
was just so
FaceTime, I
natural.
probably would pull him up right
Yeah,
here.
that'd be
fun.
Yeah, but anyway, I just feel like if you become famous for one thing, like TikTok thinks that like that's your thing.
That's it.
Because like this friend, she also makes music and she's really talented. She's a really good songwriter, a really good vocalist, and she'll post her music videos and they won't go anywhere.
Oh, interesting.
But like that IBS video got like hundreds of thousands of views.
Right.
It's crazy.
It's just
It's a weird climate.
hard to stand out these days. I'm sure there's so many people. I think
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I don't go on the home.
That's right.
I don't really
That's
know.
right.
I don't really know what's on TikTok.
Because you're a good person.
Nah.
Not like
It's
the
for
rest of
my
us drooling,
mental-
slack-jawed idiots.
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok. But I was gonna say, YouTube Shorts.
Oh, yes,
Every
yes.
time I post on TikTok, I put it on YouTube
Mhm.
Shorts, and I'll
Smart.
get like 1,000 random views
Yeah.
on some, and it'll be like, fuck yeah, just like
Yeah.
I have
Dude, that's
like
great.
200, like 50 subscribers on YouTube. So there's like you
Nice.
put the hashtags on
That's sick.
there, and it'll just kind of shoot it out to like
Yeah.
whoever. So I think that's like a little free extra way
I
of
think
like
that's great too, because then they subscribe.
know.
Like, because you're probably putting more, like serious stuff on your YouTube anyway,
yeah.
like music videos and like official audio. And
Yep.
I don't know.
I think I'm really
That's great.
a goal of mine is to monetize my YouTube.
Yeah.
So I think it's
Yeah.
1,000 subscribers, and you need what is it, like 100 or 1,000 hours of watch time in the last 365
Oh,
days.
okay.
So
Yeah.
with the podcast is nice though, because
Yeah.
it's like long form if they want to like
Yeah. I bet the
just
watch time is pretty good.
listen, you know. So and
Do you put the podcast like on any podcasting apps?
I just started.
Cool.
So, yeah, I'm on Spotify now.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
With the video
Congratulations.
too, which is
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, I forgot they're doing that now.
Yep.
That's so cool.
They they just rolled that out, and then
Congratulations.
I can get it onto like Apple too. I just need it's like an RSS link. I gotta like register it for. So yeah,
I see.
getting there. I think that's like long-term goal as far as like what can I physically see of like ways I can like monetize this
Yeah.
thing, you know. So like YouTube, like I don't think it's much at first, but like with like sponsorships with the podcast too, and like
Yeah.
or just
Totally.
the monetization of that.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit more than monetizing music, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Just try to
If
do it.
anything, it's just like passive revenue you
Yeah,
just get to like
right.
bring in from people watching the videos. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I think that's so cool.
anything else you want to talk about? Let me wrap this up pretty soon. We've been an hour 33.
Hour 33.
We touched on a lot of cool stuff.
We did.
Yeah, it was a
you
good
know?
conversation.
Yeah, this has been really fun. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, of
I don't think there's
course.
anything else I want to talk about. I
Well, you
appreciate you
got-
taking the time and
What do
inviting
you got
me.
coming up next with like music projects? You playing anywhere soon?
Nothing that's really concrete yet with live stuff. I'm trying to work more of it in.
Yeah, 'cause you were doing some solo stuff.
Yeah, and I kind of want to maybe do more of that. And I've had a lot of people around here reach out to me and like say that they'd be like down to do a show, like as my band or something like
Oh,
that.
sick.
Like,
Cool.
So that's like, I don't know.
That could be
So
cool.
I think that'd be really cool.
you know?
know?
Do you think there's like it's tough with like just like you feel like you're cheating on your brother?
Yeah, that's like almost how I feel.
Yeah.
It's like there's like certain things that I've said that I don't want to do without him,
Sure.
but like it's just hard, and you know,
Figure it
it's hard
out.
too because like we could play like where he lives in Kalamazoo, Michigan,
Right.
but like
I
it's
heard
not.
there's a scene there.
There is a scene there.
Yeah.
I think Diet Light played there last summer.
Yeah, that's. I think
That was really
that's what
funny.
I was thinking of.
I
Like,
wasn't
someone
in
went out
town
to
when
it.
that happened, and I don't remember where they played, but yeah, there's some cool stuff there. There's like the State Theater is a cool venue there.
Okay.
There's like a cool downtown scene there, but like it's like such a smaller scale, like versus Madison and Milwaukee.
Oh, so it's smaller than Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, it's a
Okay.
lot smaller than Milwaukee.
Gotcha.
It almost gives off the vibe of like big city, like in some parts of the downtown,
Mm-hmm.
but like it's like super like rural around it,
Gotcha.
and like the downtown is really small.
Gotcha.
I think it's maybe like a population of like 30,000 people.
Oh, okay.
So it's not tiny,
Yeah,
but
that's not like
it's not
big.
not like a huge city.
Really?
either.
Yeah, it's not that big at all.
Yeah, and so it's just like we could play there, but I mean, I know people here, and like
Is it a goal of yours to play more live?
it is.
How-
I
yeah.
would like to. I feel like it's kind of what I'm missing right now. Like
Yeah, I
I,
think
I,
you should.
I put a lot of effort into like our music online and our online presence, and
Yeah,
but like the couple times that I have played around here, it's been great, and everybody's so nice, and
yeah,
I've been able to meet a lot of people in that way, and
yep,
like
yeah.
it just feels like more concrete and personal, and I mean obviously more personal, but
yeah. More
Um,
opportunities, and
yeah, for sure.
I feel like if you there's opportunities build off of opportunities, specifically gigs. You
Yeah.
know, it's just like
Yeah,
someone sees you play and they're like, oh, they really like your
Yeah.
set. They're like, oh, I know like someone who owns a bar or something.
Yeah.
and, you know, or
Yeah.
they'll come back to the next show.
so yeah,
So,
definitely hoping to do more of it soon.
Yeah. I do
But-
like your solo stuff though.
Oh,
I
thank
mean,
you.
I think I
Yeah.
feel like maybe the only time I saw you was the washroom.
Yeah,
Was it? Yeah.
that was
like
like
a
before
year
we were in the
ago.
washroom. Yeah, that was like early
Early
washroom.
April. That was the first show. Yeah.
early Scam Likely. Yeah.
Well, before they tore that wall down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. It's better now. I
It's
think
way better.
it was so small.
Cannot
it was so
believe
cramped.
we stuffed
Oh,
the whole that is so small.
yeah,
Wild. They did that.
yeah.
We did
honestly, we did that.
Yeah, we did do that.
I didn't do anything.
You played.
I tore that wall down.
Yeah, you were the first performance at the washroom ever.
Was I actually?
Yeah. You opened
Oh
it
yeah,
that
because I
night.
opened. Wow.
Yeah.
The more you know.
It's fucking cool.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
And I haven't been back since, but that's okay.
Really? You've seen shows there though.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
plenty of shows there.
So no shows lined up right now though.
Nothing super concrete. Like stuff I'm like trying to figure out with some people. But nothing that I have like booked right now. But we have a song coming out in April.
Cool.
It's called Super Mall Mannequin.
Supermall Mannequin.
It's about
I feel like have you been putting this one on TikTok?
maybe. I think I put it on
Like
there once.
snippets? I remember seeing something about
Yeah, I put it
that.
on there once or twice.
Okay.
I'm yeah, it'll probably be on there every day soon because
Cool.
I'll just be pushing it. But
Cool.
yeah, I'm really excited about it. We got like a mannequin from Amazon for the photo shoot.
Nice.
And so it's just
Hell
like it's just
yeah.
like me and this like 6'2" mannequin that's like
Creepy.
a lot taller than me. Yeah, dude, he's so creepy. I had to put him.
Yeah.
I had to disassemble him and put him back in the box. It was
The
like-
head and everything.
I'd come out in the morning to like it's
Just
all
like
dark
A
and I'm
dark figure.
like what is that?
Yeah, Slender
Oh,
Man.
yeah, honestly, he's so
Put,
creepy.
like tuxedo on him.
I think like dressing him would humanize him a little bit, and I would feel
Yeah,
less like he's
creepy
gonna kill me in the
though.
night.
I remember reading this book. I should have finished it. I have the worst. One of my worst habits is I will
Mm.
start books and I just don't
Yeah.
finish them. I'll read halfway.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I cannot
Yeah.
finish it.
It's hard.
But I remember this one book, and it's been like most of my life. I'm like this. I mean,
Mhm.
growing up, I read a lot for
Yeah.
sure, and then I think once like high school hit, I just my attention span
Yeah.
or whatever. But
Yeah.
anyways, there's this book called like Dollhouse or something. Or I
sounds
forget what it's
familiar.
called. I don't know if it's called that, but
Okay.
he's like brother and sister, and they go on a trip to meet their grandparents or stay with them for like
Yeah.
a week or two, and they get to their house and they remember like that their parents told them that their grandparents were kind of weird, but just don't say anything about it.
Okay.
And they pull up and there's just mannequins everywhere on their house, on their property, like
Ooh.
inside. And then at nighttime, or they'd wake up and they'd be They all be dressed,
Yeah.
and then at nighttime or the next day they wake up. They're like placed different spots,
Oh no.
and their grandparents just didn't say anything about
I
it.
hate that so
Ooh,
much.
I want to finish it now. That sounds so crazy.
That's so creepy. Do you like scary stuff?
Yeah, I like.
Oh, I can't
stuff.
do it.
Really? I like
No.
stuff that's like gives me the chills, like thrillers.
Yeah.
Like specifically movies like thriller,
Yeah.
suspenseful thrillers, not like gory stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll watch them, but I
Yeah.
don't really get scared or like
I don't really get scared or
invest.
anything.
Yeah,
I'm kind of
Oh.
too tough for that, I
Yeah.
guess.
too tough to handle.
Yeah, I'm better with like reading scary stuff. I've never seen a scary movie.
Are you?
I don't think I've ever seen a scary
serious?
movie.
What?
The scariest movie I've seen is maybe I've seen The Shining.
Wow, and that one's not even.
But even
that
then it's not. That's
scary.
like definitely more
really
like
just
thrilling.
can't do it.
Just can't do it.
Wow.
Never have I ever seen
I was all is
like, a
quiet
really
on the
scary
Western
movie.
Front is pretty scary.
Yeah. But that's like realism. And that's like the same way with The Shining too. Like you could boil that all down to like just one insane person, you know?
Yeah.
It's less of like I don't know, just the otherworldly, like demonic, spiritual stuff really
sure.
gets to me.
Wow.
I can't do it. This is the most controversial take I
Yeah.
have. Scary movie bad.
No, yeah. I mean, I don't blame you at all.
Yeah.
That's like.
Thanks for not
that's
blaming me.
gonna, you know, that's
Yeah.
everyone's got their thing.
What can I say?
You're weird, for that, dude. What the fuck?
Get out.
Yeah. Have you seen Harry Potter?
I've seen Harry Potter.
Potter's in
Oh,
those?
I also saw the new Jordan Peele movie that just came out.
Get Out or the Alien
Nope.
one? Nope. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see
Just
that?
watched that one. That
Yeah.
was good.
That was really good.
You know.
But
Oh,
again, though, it's not like completely like scary movie.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like offbeat a
yeah.
little bit more.
Have you
not
seen
as
Get
traditional.
Out or?
I haven't. I want to
Us?
though.
Get Out's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that and Us are
It's
good.
just so suspenseful. Like, ah!
Out of those three movies, what is your favorite?
I mean, the first time I watched Get Out, I was like, "This movie's so good." I
Yeah.
had to watch it again.
Yeah.
And then Us, you know, it's kind of like you have these high expectations. It's a Jordan Peele movie.
Yeah.
You're like, oh. Us was good. You know, the ending is like, there's like loopholes in it where I'm like, I don't know if that makes sense, but like, the idea is cool. And then Nope. I like Nope a lot. It's just like so visually appealing too. And, like, the
Yeah, that's what
actors
really-
are all really phenomenal.
Yeah, the cast is so good.
And like the way it makes me feel is just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
The scariest part about that movie is like the idea that people are like when it's like around, you can hear like people
Yeah,
screaming.
that is really unsettling.
I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
God. Have you seen World of the Worlds? War of the Worlds?
I actually have seen that. Yeah.
With Tom
Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
I
like
have seen
that
that,
movie
yeah.
where it just sucks. That could happen.
That could happen. That might happen in the next 20 minutes. Think about that. You'd be even closer to the sky too. You'd be the first one to go because you got the loft bed.
Yeah, no, actually, my upstairs neighbor would be, and then it would.
Oh,
be
okay.
me.
And well, then it would still be you.
Yeah, that shit's
Scariest part of
wild.
Nope for me is the chimp scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
That freaked me out so much. Like nothing else in that movie really bothered me that much, but it was the sitcom with the chimp.
Yep. The way it was moving. Just,
The way they shot that though, was so good. Like
Yeah.
it made me feel like
Right.
I was there, like the under the table, like
Right.
camera
Oh,
and stuff like
totally.
that.
and
Like,
then there was
so
something
scary.
about eyes in that movie. Did you like look back at like what?
Oh,
what
yeah.
you missed? But,
Yeah,
like,
I think I do remember
ooh,
that.
I'm getting chills
Wasn't
right
that the
now.
kind of thing where you couldn't like because the whole movie was like based around like the concept of like respecting like powerful things.
Dude, I got the chills.
You
right
got-
now.
Because like they use the horses as like an analogy of like you gotta
Right.
like don't look the horse in the eye,
Yep.
and like
yep.
if you looked like the monster in the eye, it would
Horses,
like come for you.
But if you
I think
don't
I
look
remember
at it, it won't.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then same with like the monkey. I think
Yeah.
like in the Asian kid was like underneath the table
Mhm.
and he couldn't see when the chimp was looking at him.
Yeah.
Its eyes were cut off. So that's why it didn't attack him.
Yeah, I didn't feel
Was
threatened.
because its eyes were cut off from that,
Yeah.
that drape, I think maybe.
Yeah, there was like a tablecloth or something.
And
that
then
came
he
over.
thought that he was like the chosen one because of that. He was the
I
only
do
one
remember that,
lived.
and he like kept stuff from the
Ugh,
show.
dude,
Ah!
it's just, like,
Oh, I
makes
clipped the
me-
mic. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I heard an awful clipping sound.
I have a limiter on anyways after this. So.
Very nice. Yeah, what this is off topic, but what kind of processing you run over there? You got like gates running and stuff. to get all the
Dude,
gross
you don't
mouth
even
noises
wanna
I'm making?
know. You don't even want to know. I could probably do it way better. What would you recommend? So I got
I don't know. I've never done this.
2 mics going on GarageBand.
Nice.
And there's a master track that I have underneath it that just I put the limiter up on it, and
Sounds about right.
yeah, that's it.
that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, and it works for now.
Yeah.
I guess, you know.
I feel like
Until-
the quality on Instagram is really good.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't watch on YouTube. I do watch on Instagram.
Cool, appreciate it. It's pretty much the same thing. So,
Yeah.
and I remember before I started using microphones, I did some podcasts with no microphones.
Oh, yeah.
Until this guy, Trash of Totally Cashed,
Yes.
he bullied me into getting microphones. That fucker. And yeah, now I have microphones, and
Now
it's,
you have
it's
microphones.
fun. It's fun
Now
to
you're
be
professional.
logged in. Like,
Yeah, it is kind of
'cause
fun.
now I can like look off while you're talking. I can
Yeah.
just here and like just get
Yeah,
dialed in.
That is fun.
You know,
Yeah.
dialed in. Should we wrap this bad boy up?
Yes, I was about to say I won't take any
So
more of your time.
April, you got a new song dropping.
April, new song. I have no idea what day. I have
Cool.
to listen to the master and email my mastering engineer back.
Sweet.
But
Gotcha. Check out quotes from movies
if you dare,
if you dare.
it
And,
will
follow
be
on-
scarier than any scary movie you've ever seen.
absolutely. And
It will
follow
not- it will
on
not be.
follow on TikTok before it gets banned.
Before it gets banned,
And
get us to 15K before TikTok gets banned.
All right. Well, how many followers do you have right now?
Not even
Oh,
close.
I thought-
Maybe like
I was
1,200.
like, damn. Okay. Cool, cool. All right. Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much for having me,
yeah,
Parker.
Thanks
And
for
thank
coming
you
on,
for
Mike.
watching
Yeah.
and for being
It's
here
really sweet.
with us.
Yeah, we'll do it again sometime.
Yeah,
for sure.
we should.
Definitely. All right.
Lovely.